think it would be very difficult to imagine Utah without Larry Miller, without Gail Miller, without her family.
In my lifetime, I have never met anyone like Gail Miller.
She is so humble and she's so kind.
Not only is she a good mentor, but she's a good listener who always gives you really sound advice.
There is only one Gail Miller, and it's just unbelievable what she does.
I think Gail's impact is immeasurable. I think that started with she and Larry many, many years ago as they really began to invest in our community.
Larry was such a figurehead for entrepreneurs in the state because he really was self-made.
Well, it's been almost 10 years since Larry passed away, and his presence is still felt very strongly in our company.
We were all surprised and impressed and delighted to see that Gail just stepped in, and she made sure that not only did his legacy go on, but it has just blossomed and thrived.
I consider her a remarkable advocate for Utah and the business community and certainly education.
She gave the jazz to the community, so it'll always be here. And that remarkable gift is something that you just can't comprehend.
It's just amazing the energy level she has for giving back time as well as money.
And so she serves on the boards and puts in hours and hours of volunteer work in education. And she is behind some of the major initiatives in the state.
She feels like she just does what she thinks is important, and she doesn't really think that it's that big of a deal, and yet it has raised all the boats in the state.
We have just remodeled this building, and technology's been a very big part of it. The arena has technology involved in there. We have invested a lot in it.
You know, you see the Vivint Center and you see the Jazz and you see all the dealerships. What you don't see are the number of students and lives that she's changed because of the financial contribution she's made to their education.
She gives scholarships to so many of the institutions. She funds buildings.
When people see someone of her stature committing the amount of time and resources to grow a community of learners, it becomes contagious.
I think it's part of why Silicon Slopes has been so successful and been able to accelerate our success, because she made sure that everyone had opportunities for education.
Gail is a quiet leader, an unassuming leader. She's not one that looks for the spotlight.
She makes some really big decisions, some that aren't necessarily popular or easy decisions, but she makes them with style and grace.
And so she inserts herself as a leader when she knows she can influence and improve.
And all of us look to her as a mentor and as someone that we aspire to be. Gail's the perfect recipient for this award, even though she doesn't believe so.
It's not that she's a tech wizard, but her donations to the Salt Lake Community College, to the technical colleges, to the scholarships, what she's doing for education, makes her probably the most worthy candidate to receive this award.
Gail, congratulations to you on being inducted into the Utah Technology Council's Hall of Fame.
Thank you for what you've done to teach us, to show us what it means to be humble, what it means to be kind, and what it means to be a really great executive.
It's a very worthy thing you're doing to help education again in so many ways.
And thanks for everything you continue to do for the Larry H. Miller Group of Companies and the state of Utah.
I would like to thank the Utah Technology Council for inducting me into their Hall of Fame. It's humbling, and it's something that I feel is a real honor.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the owner and chairman of the Larry H. Miller Group of Companies, Gail Miller.
Thank you very much. I often say I wish I was 10 years younger. Tonight I wish I was 20 years younger. This is a group of people that I would love to be able to keep up with, but I know that's not possible. But I do know that even though I won't make a mark in the technology world, I can provide opportunity for others to do that. Education is really important to me and to our organization. And so we do a lot with young people to encourage them to do what the Utah Technology Council espouses, and that is to learn, connect, and serve. I am honored tonight to be on the podium with Ryan and with Jeremy and with Senator Hatch. That is great company, and I feel very humbled. And I thank the Utah Technology Council for this award, and I feel very honored and very humbled by this opportunity. I think it's important for me to make one statement that I believe in so strongly, and that is to go about doing good until there's too much good in the world. And with that, I thank you all for this honor.